안녕하세요, 여러분. Welcome to Kstyleyo. Today is Sunday, live streaming. We are starting now. We are live. Okay, so those of you who are joining the live chat, I will shout out for you. Carida, oh my god, you're back. Yes, can't wait to join today's live streaming. I'm so happy you're here. Rachel, hello. Ocean Discovery, welcome back. Chibi, nice. Thank you so much joining the live streaming. Chibi, Francesca, hello. So today is something interesting because I read this article and I thought, oh my god, this is the one that maybe I should talk about in this live streaming today. It's because it's kind of interesting what is really happening in Korean society. This is not only about learning the language, but also learning their culture too. I guess I call it my culture. And this is a short article, so it's gonna be pretty easy. I picked out several sentences we're gonna go through today together. So please have your pen and paper dictionary ready because I'm gonna ask you questions, all those vocabulary, right? So please have those ready because it is highly interactive learning. I want you to engage as much as you can in the live chat because that's gonna help you to improve your Korean and remember what you're learning. So don't be shy, type anything that you think of and we're gonna see if it is correct or not correct. If it's not correct, we're learning something new. Okay, so this is an article that I found in Naver. Okay, as you know, I always look in Naver article. And as you can see, the title is 사은품 가방 얻으려고 주문한 후 버려진 커피 300잔. Wow. I don't know if you can understand the title. This is what it says. And this is pretty much the entire content about this article. It's not really long. So I'm gonna go through this article and read for you. Try to understand as much as you can, but I already picked out a few phrases to study. So this is just for listening, practicing listening. Hello, Marik E. First live streaming, welcome. Marik. Alright, I'm gonna read this article. 얼마 전 서울의 한 커피 전문점에서 누군가 커피 수백 잔을 시켜놓고 그대로 두고 가는 일이 있었습니다. 사은품으로 주는 가방이 온라인에서 비싸게 팔리자 이 가방만 챙겨간 건데요. 결국 커피 300잔이 그대로 버려졌습니다. Okay. And then I'm gonna go down. This is Anchor talking. 커피 수백 잔이 담긴 가방들이 수북히 쌓여 있고 공짜로 가져가라고 종이를 붙여놨습니다. And then here. 음료 17잔을 사면 가방 한 개를 주는 여름 행사가 시작된 첫날인 지난 21일 스타벅스 여의도점에서 찍힌 사진입니다. Okay, this part. 한 손님이 음료 300잔을 시키고 음료는 둔 채 가방 17개만 가져간 겁니다. And I'm gonna read this here. 거기서 음료를 엄청 많이 시켰다는 얘기를 들었는데 This is interview. Anchor interview. Right here. 300잔의 커피는 결국 모두 버려야 했습니다. 커피보다 사은품에 관심을 두는 것은 다른 매장도 비슷합니다. And then I'm gonna read here. 저희가 재고가 있기는 있는데 이게 금방 나가서 또 언제 들어올지 모르겠어요. 그렇게 빨리 채우시나요? 아침에 첫날 오픈하자마자 레디백 8개 나간 적이 있었어요. 와우. 인터넷엔 할인카드 등을 사용해 5만 원 아래로 음료 17잔을 사는 방법까지 올라옵니다. And here. 커피를 사고 얻는 가방은 온라인 중고 시장에서 개당 7만 원에서 13만 원에 팔립니다. 희소성이 있다 보니 음료를 마시면 공짜로 주는 가방을 돈을 받고 파는 겁니다. 온라인 중고 시장이 활성화되면서 사은품이나 제품을 구입한 뒤 웃돈을 얹어 되파는 일이 많아지고 있습니다. And this is the last sentence. 하지만 사은품을 되팔기 위한 구매가 버려진 커피 300잔처럼 또 하나의 낭비라는 지적도 나오고 있습니다. 이호진 기자. The way they say, the anchor, 이호진 기자. They have to be very subtle. Oh, those of you who are joining the live streaming for the first time, welcome. Kalin, please let me know if I'm correctly pronouncing your name. Lipton. Poland person. Polish. Nice. But you're trying to type something. That's great. Welcome. So did you guys understand something? I know I read a whole bunch of words and sentences here, but let me know if you heard it right. It's not really, it's pronounced Kaylin. Kaylin. 알겠습니다. 감사합니다. So this is pretty much about a story where people are going crazy about freebies at Starbucks. What words did you hear? So you don't have to understand every single one, but did you get some vocabularies here and there? You probably heard internet, coffee, Starbucks. Oh, Starbucks is everywhere in South Korea. But not only Starbucks, there are so many local chain of coffee shops in South Korea too, which I miss. Where I live in Canada, there are not many local stores. There are not many local for anything pretty much. A lot of big brands, you know. If you go to, let's say, Tanger's outlet, then Tanger's outlets, you know, places, Nordstrom, and all the same corporations here. But in South Korea, there are a lot of local shops, especially coffees. I think Korean people might be the number one, maybe one of the number one in the world who drink coffee because they stay up late working and they drink a lot, so they have to kind of compensate their alcohol to waking up stage. So some words here and there, that's great. Chibi recognized something. Ocean discovery. 사은품. Oh, you got 사은품. Alright. So I'm gonna go to our storyboard. So those of you who are joining the live stream for the first time, this is how we do it. We go through each word for word. If you have any questions, please let me know. Or if I go through too fast, too slow, always give me feedback because I appreciate any types of feedback. If you have any questions about probably something else, not related to this, but you can still ask if it is recalling, making you think about those questions that was unresolved, then you can ask too. So this is the first sentence that I picked. I think it may be the first sentence from the article. The subject is orange color, object pink. This is verb. This is miscellaneous work. Okay? Have your pen and paper dictionary ready? Ready? 오케이. 얼마 전 서울의 한 커피 전문점에서 누군가 커피 수백 잔을 시켜놓고 그대로 두고 가는 일이 있었습니다. Okay? 얼마 전. 얼마 전. What do you know here? 얼마 전. 얼마 can have different meanings. 얼마예요? How much is it? In this case, it's associated to time, not necessary for currency. 얼마 전. 얼마, a little while ago. That's right, Kaylin. 전 means ago. A little while ago. 서울. This is Seoul, capital of South Korea. 서울에. Possessive. That's why I pronounce it as 에. Okay. 서울에 한 커피 전문점에서. This is specific location particle. 한 커피 전문점. What's that mean? 한 is from 하나. Korean number system. 하나 becomes 한. Because maybe they're counting this. Oh, actually, no, it's not about counting. It means just one. One coffee specialty store. That's right. This 전문 is specialty. 점, store, specialty shop. In this case, it's just one. One coffee specialty shop at specific location particle. 누군가 커피 수백 잔을 시켜놓고 그대로 두고 가는 일이 있었습니다. I want to ask you a question. What is the main subject, object, and verb? Since article is a great way to learn structure, the proper structure compared to webtoon, drama, or lyrics, they may be a little less structured compared to article. So I'm gonna ask you pop quiz. Which is subject, main subject, object, verbs? Main verb always goes at the end of the sentence. That's the hint. 있었습니다. Okay? So, 있다 verb. So, 있다, this means existed. This is past tense formal. Existed. You can also think of it as there was. There was, and the main subject. By the way, this verb does not allow an object. So you're not going to have an object associated to this verb. So what existed? 일이 있었습니다. This is the main portion of the entire sentence. What existed? 아니요. Ocean discovery. I don't think this is double. It may look like double. So if you make it into a past tense, 있었. Right? 있어. And then you add ss. Right? But 씁니다 is formal. 있었습니다. Okay? So there was an event. 일 means event in this context. 일 has many different meanings. Work, one, day, this is event. There was an event. And then the rest of the sentence is describing what happened. Okay? So, what happened? 누군가. What is 누군가? Someone. Event. That's right. Happening. Event. 누군가, someone, coffee, 수백 잔. 수백 잔을 object particle. coffee 수백 잔. What's that mean? 수백. hundreds of. 백 means hundred. Okay? When you add 수백, it's like hundreds of. But what? 잔. This is counting unit. For coffee in this case. 잔 is glass. But you can associate it with cup. Usually people say cup of coffee instead glass of coffee. 수박. 수박 is watermelon. So normally 잔 is glasses, but in this case you can think of it as cup. So hundreds cups of coffee. What happened? 시켜놓고. 시켜놓다 verb. So the verb here 시키다 plus 놓다. In this case 놓다, you don't have to really think of it as place. It's just assisting this verb. Main verb is 시키다. So look up this verb 시키다. 오늘 뭐 시킬래? What do you wanna order today? 뭐 시킬래? This is obviously friends talking. Yeah, order, that's right. Order. Somebody ordered hundreds of cups of coffee. 고 and conjunction. And what happened? 그대로 두고 가는 일. 그대로 두고 가다. This is the verb. Made it into an adjective describing the event. Okay? So the verb here, 두고 가다. And then as it is. 그대로 means as it is. So 두고 가다, this is actually two verbs with conjunction. So the verb here is 두다 and 가다. 두다 and 가다. What's that mean? 안녕하세요, 뿌야. Welcome. This is the first sentence we're going through in the article. I like that, Kareda. Leave behind. 두다 is to place and go. 두다, place and go. Meaning leave behind. That's good. Leave behind what? All those coffees. So let's figure out here. The event existed. Or there was an event. What kind of event? Someone ordered hundreds of cups of coffee and left it behind as it is. At what? At Seoul's one coffee specialty store a little while ago. Right? That's good. That's good. Alright, we just finished the first one. I'm gonna show you the second sentence I picked. Okay, so this might be the right after the first sentence actually. So try to figure out what might be the main verb, subject, object. Okay? 사은품으로 주는 가방이 온라인에서 비싸게 팔리자. 이 가방만 챙겨간 건데요. And there is the next sentence. 결국 커피 300잔이 그대로 버려졌습니다. Okay. So in the article, normally people will write sentences ending with 다. But why in this article? It's a mixture of speech and written format. It's because this article, it's not only about the article itself, written article itself, it's also about the transcription. of a transcription of an interview, I guess. So if you go back here, this is almost like a transcription of this news. So people is saying, and then inside they're talking, you know, that's why sometimes the phrase is not necessarily end with da. Okay. So 사은품으로 주는 가방이 온라인에서 비싸게 팔리자 이 가방만 챙겨간 건데요. Which is the main verb? And main subject or object? This may be actually very tricky. Can you guess? Maybe a little tricky. I think verb always what? Goes at the end, right? 엔데요. This might be the verb with open conversation. This is tricky. And then 거. It's the object. It's that. You can think of this part as it is that, and then the rest is what is in the clause of that. That's why it's kind of confusing. So inside the that clause, 가리다, like 가리다 said, 가방이, you see, the subject particle, and then, oh, I see, 가리다. This is another sentence. So I was thinking about only this first sentence. So 가방이, this subject must be associated to some other verb. Okay, this is a little tricky and complicated. We can go through each one. So 사은품으로. So what is 사은품? This is freebie. Free gift. In Naver dictionary, it's gonna come up as free gift. But, you know, gift is always free. Not always. I don't know. Gift is not free. You have to give me another gift. But this is more like giveaway. Okay? So, 으로, this is by, or it could be different based on the context. For, or by, or as a freebie. Maybe as a freebie is good. 주는. 주다 verb describing 가방. 주다 verb describing 가방. So the bag that people at the coffee shop gives as a free gift. 온라인에서, I pronounce this one as online because it's hard to say online, right? online. 에서 specific location particle, normally in English you say on the internet or online. 비싸게. This is a verb with 게 becomes an adverb. 비싸게, expensively. Expensively, 팔리자. I think Chibi might have got it. This verb, 팔리다, is associated to the bag. This is conjunction. The bag that the Starbucks people give as a freebie is what? 팔리다. That's right, to be sold. 팔다 is to sell. To be sold, 팔리다. So the bag is sold expensively on the internet. 자, once. or now that. Once the bag is sold expensively, so what happened? 이 가방만 챙겨간 건데요. 이 가방만. I'm gonna use object because I know, even though there is no object particle, I know because of the verb 챙겨가다. And having adjective describing 거. 챙겨가다 what? 이 가방만. Only this bag. Only this bag. The person didn't want coffee really. They only want this bag, right? 챙겨가다. So the verb here, 챙기다 plus 가다. 챙기다. 챙기다 is come up as stash. Stash and go. Stash and go, meaning took it. You can interpret it as take. In this case, 챙겨가다. Cannot see it here. Take. So, once the bag that they give out as a freebie on the internet is sold, as a freebie is sold expensively on the internet, they took only this bag. So can you see main verb is it's that. It's that this happened. So that's why this one was a little complicated. 질문 있어요? So the 가방 must be sold and maybe people want it badly because it is unique. You know, it's a freebie. 지금은 어렵다. 지금 어렵다. Okay, this is a shorter sentence. Figure out what the subject, object, verb. 결국 커피 300잔이 그대로 벌어졌습니다. 결국 after all 300잔 300잔이 that's subject 이 subject particle that's right 버려지다 맞아요. Main verb goes at the end of the sentence. So look up this verb. 버려지다. 씁니다 is a formal ending. 버려지다. Look up this verb. So this verb is passive. That's why we don't see an object. After all, 300 cups of coffee were or became thrown away as it is. 그대로. As it is or as they are. They're thrown away. So throw away, that is 버리다. 버려지다 is to become thrown away or to be thrown away. Passive. So, this amount of coffee is thrown away because they only took what? The freebie bag. We're gonna find out why and how much the bag costs really. And then, the next part, by the way, you can find the full article and the script that I'm going through in the description box if you wanna take time and study on your own pace, please do so. So here, 커피 수백 잔이 담긴 가방들이 수북히 쌓여 있고 공짜로 가져가라고 종이를 붙여놨습니다. 지다 is passive. Verb, conjugated verb plus 붙이다 is most likely passive verb. 뿌야. Okay, so which is main subject, object, and verb? Pop quiz. So you may be seeing conjunction. In that case, you may actually have two sets of verbs. Okay. Conjunction here, do you see? 고. What conjunction is this? And in this case, this is the first clause. This is the second. They're connected to this conjunction. So you may find two verbs. So the first part, 쌓여 있다 is the verb. And then the second one is always at the end, right? 붙여놨습니다. That's right. 쌓여 있다. Look up this verb. 쌓다 plus 있다. And 붙이다 plus 놓다. So in this case again, 놓다 doesn't really mean much. It's assisting this verb. So this main verb is 붙이다. 쌓다 also. 쌓다 쌓여 있다. So when you see conjugated verb root plus 있다, it's most likely describing this verb in the state of this verb. And this one, 붙이다. I pronounce it as 치, 붙이다. We don't say 붙이다. 붙이다. And 놓다, it just doesn't really mean much. If you look it up, it says lay, put, place. It just happened there. Yeah. Okay, so the first part, I'm gonna let you know subject. Which is the subject? Either this is the subject or this is the subject. We have to figure out which subject is associated to this verb. 커피 수백 잔이 가방들이 쌓여 있. 가방들이 is also subject. This is subject. So let's figure out coffee, hundreds of cups of coffee is stacked up. 쌓다 is to stack. Hundreds of cups of coffee stacked up or 가방들이 stacked up. I think in this case, it's not the bag that you get as a freebie. Just FYI. This is a bag. Bag is stacked up. Oh, that's. Bag is stacked up. 담기다 is contained. Describing the bag. 들 means plural. Bags that have contained this, or bags where these hundreds of cups of coffees are contained. The bags are stacked up. fully, 수북히 means fully in a pile. Okay? So I'm gonna show you this part. I think it was here. I think this bag. I think Starbucks bag. It's not the freebie bag. First, both had action. 하고. So we don't use two subject markers. 아니요. This subject is inside the adjective clause. The bags that these hundreds of cups of coffees are contained. Those bags, which I just showed you, the paper bags, are stacked up fully, being in the state. And what happened? 공짜로 가져가라고 종이를 붙여놨습니다. 붙이다 is paste. Did you see? Paste this. 종이를. Paper. 를 object particle. The person pasted a paper onto the bags. 가져가라고. This is quoting. Quote. This is a quote. What the paper says. Take it. 가져가. This is a verb 가져가다. And this is commanding. Asking you to do it. 가져가라고. For free. 공짜로. So the verb here, two verbs are combined. 가지다 plus 가다. 안에 있는 that inside 무슨 뜻이에요? 뿌야? That inside exists. Oh, you mean this? I'm not sure what you're asking. So look up this verb. 가지다. 가다 is go. 가지다 is get. The bag that cups are inside. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. 네. 가지다 is, you can think of it as take. Okay? 가져오다, bring. 가지다 means get. Get and go. Get and go, meaning take it. 가져오다, get and come, meaning bring. I talked about these verbs in my channel. If you want to watch that video, please do so. 가져가다, get and go, take it. Take those coffee for free. So as you can see, this is one sentence that has two clauses connected by an conjunction. So those bags where hundreds of coffees are contained are stacked up in the state, fully, and the person pasted a paper saying, take those coffees for free. Would you take the coffee if it says, take it for free? They're fresh. Nobody really touched on it. This is the South Korean mentality. Do you remember what Julian said in the video? I interviewed Julian, one of my former students. He lives in South Korea currently. He said one of the most shocking things that he remembers is that South Korean people wouldn't take other people's belongings. So you leave your laptop, your expensive phone, whatever it is in a coffee shop, nobody needs to tell you to watch it because no one will touch it. So in this scenario, did anyone take it? No. They instead became thrown away. Okay. So next sentence. So this is the event, about the event. What kind of Starbucks event they have. Okay. Oh, Rachel, I once forgot my phone in the bathroom at school. It was gone after 2 minutes. Oh, you mean in New York? Or you've been to South Korea, Rachel, right? Oh my. That's intense. 음료 17잔을 사면 가방 1개를 주는 여름 행사가 시작된 첫날인 지난 21일. This is actually a good way to practice the intonation. You know why? I tell you later. I'm gonna read one more time. 음료 17잔을 사면 가방 1개를 주는 여름 행사가 시작된 첫날인 지난 21일. You have to read all together. Oh my. 스타벅스 여의도점에서 찍힌 사진입니다. Good luck, Rachel. You can do it. I'm saving 2 to go. We're all on the same boat. What is the main subject, object, and verb? If the verb doesn't require an object, you may not see an object. Or the subject is referenced from the previous sentence, you may not see subject either. Yeah, if you go around the same time, we see each other there. So Buya said 음료. That's the object. It is an object, but is it main object? So the hint you can do, you have to find what the main verb is. And is the main verb associated to that noun? What is the main verb first? Hint is main verb. If you don't know where it is, it's most likely at the end of the sentence. Francesca, you got it. 입니다. That's right, it's 이다 in a formal way. 입니다. Be verb. In that case, object is automatic. Object is linked together. It is that, right? It's the picture. Is there a subject? We don't know yet. We don't know. I feel like there is no subject. We're gonna go through together, but so far we got main verb, main object. Good work. Okay, so 음료 17잔을 object, like Buya said, this is object. 음료. I don't pronounce it as 음료. It's so hard to say. 음료. R becomes N. 음료. Beverage. 17잔. I used Korean number system because counting unit, when it's used with counting unit, most likely it is Korean number system. 17. 잔. Like we mentioned, glasses or coffee, counting unit, or cup, I meant. So, cup, 17 cups of beverage. 을, 사면. 사다 verb. And then 면, conjunction. This is about the event they're holding. Yeah, if you buy 면, verb root, 면. If you is omitted here. If you buy 17 cups of beverage, they didn't say it is coffee. any beverage, I guess. If you buy 17 cups of beverage, what happens? 가방 한 개를 object. 가방 한 개. This is counting unit. Bag one, counting. So one bag. Remember, in English it's one bag. In Korean, bag, number one, counting unit. Remember. 를, 주는. 주다 verb, adjective, describing this. Okay? 주는 give. So they give out one bag if you buy 17 cups of beverage. That kind of 여름 행사가 what's that mean? Subject particle. 여름 행사. I love this kind of things during the summer. Summer always has some kind of event. You know, you feel delightful every day. 여름 행사. Summer event. That's right. Summer event. They're doing it at Starbucks. They're giving out one bag if you buy 17 cups of beverage. 시작되다. That event. 시작되다 verb describing 첫날. So many describing, right? So many. So that's why I mentioned when you read it, you cannot really pause. You have to keep reading until it reaches real main noun. So 시작되다. 되다 also it is passive, most likely. Become what? To be started. 시작되다. Yeah, exactly. So summer event has been started. In English, you may just say something starts. You don't need an object. So you can just think that way. So summer event has started. Describing 첫날. Describing 첫날. 첫날. First day. This is the object. You know why? Because this is be verb, adjective. Another adjective describing this noun. So this is the trophy. This is a trophy as in the noun that we've been describing the whole time. 지난 21일. And then there is a comma, which means it's just not necessary to be there in the phrase. 지난 21일. What's the mean? 지난, past. Past 21st. 21st. I don't know why it's first. 21st. So as in on the date, right? The date of 21st. So past day, which is on the 21st, which was the first day that summer event started. What kind of summer event? That gives out one bag if you buy 17 beverage. So that's why when I read it, I have to read the whole thing together. 음료 17잔을 사면 가방 한 개를 주는 여름 행사가 시작된 첫날인 지난 21일. And then pause. Because there is a comma here. So what happened? Oh, booyah! Booyah! Wait for it. Who buys, right? But those who calculated. Compared to how much is sold on the internet. You gotta find out. So 스타벅스 여의도점에서 찍힌 사진이다. 스타벅스 여의도점에서. This is store. So in this case, Starbucks 여의도점. 여의도 is the place in Seoul. So this franchise that's located on 여의도 in Seoul. 에서 specific location particle 찍힌 사진, describing 사진, 찍히다 verb. So I think in the article, they're probably looking at the news with the picture. You know, they took a picture. And then probably the person who took the picture of bags that had coffees, probably promoting it on social media. Take those coffees or something like that. Yeah, 지난, yeah, past. Last. Latest one? No, not necessarily latest one. It's just past. 지나다. You can say pass by somewhere or pass by someone. 지난 becomes an adjective, past. So in the past, you can think of it. So at that location, franchise, 찍힌 사진입니다. It's the picture that was taken. 찍히다, to be taken. If you say 찍다, 사진을 찍다, take a picture, 사진을 찍다. 찍히다 is a passive, 찍히다, to be taken. So it's the picture that was taken at that location on this day. The rest is describing what kind of day it was. So this entire sentence, the main verb is this, main object is this. There is no subject. Got it? Good work. We have a couple more phrases to go to. You can figure out the next one where the object, subject, verb is. So this one. 인터넷엔 할인카드 등을 사용해 5만 원 아래로 음료 17잔을 사는 방법까지 올라옵니다. But just FYI, before I get in this, you know how much it costs in South Korea to buy an espresso in Starbucks? Starbucks is a world franchise, right? It's everywhere, like I mentioned, in South Korea too. The price is more expensive than where I live in Canada. It's more expensive in South Korea. So here, if I buy an espresso or some kind of regular coffee here, it's like just over $2 in Canadian. In Canadian, if I say in US, then it's even less number because Canadian money is not as strong as American dollars. So coffee, I'm gonna show you here in this article. They show you espresso is this. 딸기 요거트, 망고 요거트. This is frappuccino, it seems. Grande, tall. Okay, so small espresso. It's like I'm working in Starbucks. Small espresso is like 3,600 won. You know? 3,600 won. What is it in US? Let's say $1 in US equals to 1,000 won. Yeah, it is very expensive. So let's say normally $1 equals 1,000 won. Wow, that's Italy. Italy people, They love espresso. I feel like that's an Italian thing. I found that, do you guys drink even regular coffee? European people like espresso, right? Yeah, almost $4. So, if you look at this one, you remove 3 zeros. So it's about $4. So $3.6. Let's say. Okay, that's just for one single small espresso, I guess. I don't know if it's single, but one espresso. Very expensive. So let's figure out here. If you buy 17 cups of espresso, let's just say, how much would you cost? I'm gonna bring my calculator. 3,600 multiply 17 cups. 17 becomes 61,200. Oh, you cannot see it. Here. 61,201. If you buy 17 cups. Yeah, the Korean people love iced Americano. That's right. So, just this FYI, let's keep that in mind. 인터넷엔 할인 카드 등을 사용해 5만 원 아래로 음료 17잔을 사는 방법까지 올라옵니다. What is the main subject, object, and verb? Usually in places like Starbucks coffee, cups are so big, even the small ones, while in Italy we drink coffee in small amounts. Oh, I see. You guys like something very strong, you know? Just one sip. It's like a shot of glass. And then you're fine, right? Do you drink, how many cups of espresso do you drink a day on average in Italy? Like 10? Feel like it's not enough. I gotta sip a little more. That's why I drink tea. It's very diluted. So going back to the question, what is the main verb? We know how we can get the main verb. It's at the end of the sentence. 올라옵니다. 올라오다 verb. Look up this verb. Too many. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. 올라오다. To come up. Technically, this is two verbs. 오르다 plus 오다. 오르다 is ascend. And then 오다 is come. Ascend and come, meaning come up. What comes up? So I'm gonna, should I tell you? Okay. We don't know which one is subject and object. We figure out together. If it is kind of difficult, we figure out. 인터넷엔 what? 인터넷엔 A plus N. This is S4. S4 on the internet. I see method to buy. Oh, we figure out. So S4 on the internet. 할인 카드 등을 사용해. What's that mean? Object particle. 할인 카드 등. Is it back? 등. 등 can be back. Or it could be etc. Okay, 할인 is discount card. That's the thing. In South Korea, you can get a lot of discounts from using certain credit cards or certain phone, providers. There are many ways to get the discounts. So here it says discounted cards, etc. 사용해. The verb here is 사용하다. Marik, that's right. 사용해 conjugated. Use. Okay. So, as for the internet, you use discounted cards, etc. But it is on the internet. That's why it says as for on the internet. It may not be when you buy in person. So, using those and then or because, when it's conjugated verb root, think of it as there is a hidden conjunction, either and then or because. We figure out. 5만 원 아래로 음료 17잔을 사는 방법까지 올라옵니다. 5만 원 아래로, what's that mean? 5만 원 아래로. 같아요. Good question, Rachel. This can be 쓰다. So, in that case, 써. 할인 카드 등을 써. You can say. 5만 원, 50,000 won. So, as we talked about, if you pay 3,600 won for a small espresso, we actually pay this much, right? But you can get discount. Using those discounted cards, you can get those 17 cups of coffee under 50,000 won. So you save over 10,000 won. Okay? 음료 17잔을, the 17 cups of coffee or beverage, 사는, adjective describing 방법. Like Rachel said, this is method. Method to buy or method that you buy 17 cups of beverage under 50,000 won. So 까지 here, you can think of this one as even in this case. It's usually up to or until. But based on the context, you can think of it as even. Even the method that comes up. Oh, actually, in that case, this is not an object. This is subject. So the method, even the method comes up. That's it. I think that this is the main subject. And there is no object. Right? So method comes up. That's it. So even the method that you buy 17 cups of beverage under 50,000 won. Because you use discounted card, etc. as for the internet. Right? So you save more than 10,000 won, which is equivalent to almost like $10 in US. So, we're good? I have one last sentence to go through. Here, 커피를 사고 얻은 가방은 온라인 중고 시장에서 개당 7만원에서 13만원에 팔립니다. Wow, this is why people would rather buy 17 cups of coffee to get the freebie. Because how much is sold on the internet. 커피를 사고 얻은 가방은 온라인 중고 시장에서 개당 7만원에서 13만원에 팔립니다. Whoa! What is the main verb, subject, and object? Figure out the main verb first. You know what the bag is? Okay, while you guys are figuring out, I'm gonna look where the bag is. think this is the bag that you get for free. Yeah. It comes in different colors. Yeah. These ones pink and this 증정용. This is like a freebie, another meaning. So 팔리다. That's right, Francesca. 팔리다. So main verb always at the end. 팔립니다. This is formal speech or written form. 팔리다. Anchor is speaking. That's why it's kind of formal. 팔리다. It's similar to 팔다. One is passive. 팔다, to sell. 팔리다, to be sold. I think we already went through that. What is being sold? In that case, we're not going to have an object in this phrase. What is sold? Which is the main subject. Anyone? So, I think we only have one subject particle, so this is pretty easy compared to other phrases. Coffee. Oh, you mean coffee is sold. This one is an object. It's right, coffee is sold at the Starbucks coffee. But is this the main object? Because like I mentioned, we don't have an object since this is to be sold, passive. 가방은, that's right. You got it, Francesca. Bag is sold. Bag is sold. So you may be wondering, why are we associating to be sold for bag? I thought bag was for free. Because you're gonna find out. 커피를 사고 얻은. Describing 가방. 커피를 사고 얻은. So the verb here is 사다 and 얻다. 고 is conjunction. 커피를 사고 얻은, adjective. So buy and obtain. You buy coffee and obtain what? Bag. The bag that I buy coffee and then obtain. What? 온라인 중고 시장에서. Specific location particle. Specific location particle. 온라인 중고. This is used. 중고 means used. Used market. It's like kijiji. Craigslist. So those kind of market, online market. 에서 개당. 당 means what? K is, we talked about, its counting unit. You may be thinking, where is the noun? Because we know they're talking about bag. So they're counting the bag. 개당, what? Per one. It means 개당, per one. Per unit, that's right. 7만 원에서 13만 원에. Why do we have 에서 here? So many 에서. In this case, is it the same thing as location particle? 7만 원에서. And you can kind of get a hint. This is currency, another currency. Maybe it is the range of those currency. 7만 원, 70,000 won. 13만 원. So if you remove 3 zeros, it's like dollars. Yeah, so 에서 is like this. We use squiggly line to give range. So in English, you may say from 70,000 won to 130,000 won, which is $70 to $130 sold. Wow, what a margin, right? So you buy 17 cups of beverage under $50 with the discounted cards, and you can resell for $70 to $130. You make up to how much profit? It's like $80, up to $80 profit. That's why people would rather buy 17 cups of coffee, even throw away those, because they don't really want the coffee, they want the bag to resell. 7만 원에서 13만 원까지. I think you can, I wouldn't probably use 까지 there. 7만 원에서 13만 원에. Yeah. I think this is more common, I think, for range. If you want to say from A to B as a location, then I would probably use that. 여기에서 거기까지, from A to B as a location. But if it's a currency range, I think this is more common because it's easier to say. Just 7만 원에서 13만 원에. Okay? So, 커피를 사고 얻은 가방은 온라인 중고 시장에서 개당 7만 원에서 13만 원에 팔립니다. So, main verb is this, main subject is that, and there is no main object. Wow, insane. Is Puya still there? I want to ask Puya, would you, now that you know this information, would you buy 17 cups of beverage? Because you earlier mentioned who would buy 17 cups of beverage. But it's a lot of work. You have to go and buy, and you have to buy and then pick those coffees and put them in a bag and promote, okay, take your coffees if you want for free. And then you have to put it on a market, resell. You probably need to compete with others. It's a lot of work. Seems to me. Maybe if you're buying for a bunch of people, like if you worked at an office, maybe. Okay. So that sounds very nice, Rachel. You want to give out to people. Maybe Puya is not here. Okay. But this is very interesting. So in the last part that I didn't go through, people are also criticizing those people who are doing that, but also those coffee that are thrown away. So, but if you know the information, would you do that? That's the thing. For me, I don't know if it is completely waste, for sure. But I don't criticize people who are doing it. Yeah, it's hard to say. If you can make profit, and if you're just trying to give for free, it's up to the people who don't take it or take those coffee. It's very interesting. Very wasteful, for sure it is. You can maybe tell the Starbucks, to be honest, I want to be honest, I want the bag. I will just pay you. Just don't make coffee for me. Yeah. If you buy like a frappuccino and give it to kids. I think kids will take the frappuccino for free. Usually adults, they don't want to take things for free, right? So that's it for guys today. So today is Sunday's live streaming. Thanks for sticking around from the beginning to the end. I hope it was useful for you. Innisfree opened a new store in my New York. Okay, my friend and I waited on the sidewalk. Are you serious? No way. From 4 a.m. Crazy. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you so much for staying and engaging in the live chat. So if you want to learn more about this type of content, please let me know. Leave it in the comment down below because article is a good way to learn the structure and at the same time getting to know about what is happening in South Korea. So if you like this type of learning, please give thumbs up. And I see you on Monday, which is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time because it's during the week. I need to work during the week. So I see you at 4 p.m. Eastern Time and enjoy the rest of the day. 안녕.